So this is going to be a little cover tutorial of IKON's Love Scenario. I'm going to play along with the song and I'll show you what chords are being played afterwards. And there's a little bit of a picking pattern. Now, I'm not using a pick this time, except occasionally, maybe towards the end. Mostly just going to use my fingers. And I'm not as good at using my fingers as I am with a pick, but anyways. You kind of have to use your fingers for this song if you want to hit the bass notes, and it's kind of got a little pattern to it. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so basically that song, how it plays out is, here, let me do this. My TV's kind of got a little bit of a visual problem where the picture goes down or whatever when there's light in the background. I guess most cameras do that. But anyways, the song, it's got a picking pattern. I use my fingers for the most part. I would suggest using that. Now, I have my guitar tuned down. I have steps. So this is standard tuning when I throw this on here. So you're just going to play a C. Alright, the first chord. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Next chord is a D. Da 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 da. B minor 7th. You maybe get away with B minor, but I would do B minor 7th and then to a E minor. Alright? Just a regular E minor. Okay? Now, again, as always, it's going to look a little different if you're going based on this. So just pretend this is the start of the guitar. Okay? So just play a C, D, B minor 7th, E minor. Alright, and that's all the chords in the song. Now the picking pattern, what I do, now if you play this chord up here, that's a C major 7th, okay? Now the actual chord thing is just a C. Alright, so what I do is I'm just hitting these two. Sometimes I'll hit this one here just to give it a little more, which is kind of like a, it's kind of like a C major 7th, but I just emphasize the top and the bottom too. So what you're going to do to play it is you're going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th. Throw this finger up on the 8th fret. Alright, this finger, the back of your first finger is going to be on the 7th fret, okay? So it's going to look like this, alright? And you're just going to play the top and bottom. And then the rest, the other two fingers, alright? You're going to have one here, directly underneath this one, and then this one here, okay? So it's going to be like a, it's going to sound like this. Or, alright? And you're just going to go boom, just like that. And then you're going to hit this open A string. And you kind of go to this D. So. Now the same thing. Now because there's a little bass line, I'll kind of emphasize the, you can get away with this, which is just playing these three fingers here, alright, I mean not three fingers, these three strings, and then this one 4 up, so it's going to be like, because you're going to use, you can use that chord or you can just play a normal D bar chord. For this, to make it easy, I'll just show you the bar chord for now, so. Which is just coming up to the 5th fret, barring them all, and playing the 3 strings. Now if you're used to playing an A-shaped bar chord, and you do it like this, you can do that. I would suggest, if you can, trying to learn to bend this finger and bend it enough that you can play all the strings with just that one bend. But if you can't, it's fine, just do it this way. Alright, and then you're going to come up here, which is the B minor 7th. Alright. Now the way I do it is, again, you kind of go hit that open A string again. Then you come here, and all I'm doing there is I'm hitting the top again. Focus on those 2 bottom strings again. Alright, this one is up on the 7th fret, and it's basically just a B minor 7th. Which, what you're doing here is you're barring all the strings and you're just throwing this one finger here, okay? But what I do is I don't focus on that. To make it easier, a lot of times I'll just play it like this. Which is same thing, I'm barring them all, but I'm not playing this string. I'm just kind of, and then you kind of go to this E minor shape, normal E minor. And what you're doing there is you're just going, so it's da 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 da. Now you do the same pattern for all of them except the last one. The last one you do like a boom, 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 boom. Alright, and the only difference is there's a certain part where you can kind of go like a, it's the same thing as a C. All I'm doing is I'm playing the C and I'm throwing this. So like during the bridge you go da 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 da, and all you're doing there is you're just barring these 3 and throwing your pinky here. Same thing up here, you move it up full step, but your pinky's gonna be 4 up instead of the 3. So this is just to mute the top 2. Then you come here, and you go here. Alright. So it's like a da 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 da. Do 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 da 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 da. And there's one part where it kind of does like a you kind of just go to this E minor. Alright, if you listen to the song, you'll figure it out. It does this part where it just goes here to here. I think it does it twice, maybe 3 times, but most of the time it's just the same progression. Alright? And then at the very end, the only thing I did was I just played the C down here. Da 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 da, or either one. Da 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 da. You know, you can play it that way. But anyways, that's the song in a nutshell. It's not super difficult. Getting the little rhythm part is a little funky at times if you're not used to it. And I wouldn't use a lot of reverb because the keys that are playing it themselves or whatever, there's not a whole lot of sustain on it. They're just kind of punching it. I usually use more reverb, but I had to tone it down for this song. Anyways, I hope you guys like the song and have fun learning.